We've all heard the same financial tips. Stop overspending, pay down debt, and live below your means are some common ones. But what about some information that will not only improve your finances, but greatly increase your quality of life? Some principles, while not complex or glamorous, can have profound and long-lasting impacts. These pieces of advice go beyond typical tips and are focused on creating financial freedom, personal fulfillment, and stability in the long term. Take a look at these life-changing practices that can transform not only your bank account, but your entire relationship with money. My name is Chris, and I help teach people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. Don't choose a job solely for the size of the paycheck. While money is an important factor in any career decision, relying on it as your only motivation can lead to long-term dissatisfaction. It's equally important to consider how much you enjoy the day-to-day tasks, the relationships you'll build with your coworkers, the impact you have, and the balance between your professional responsibilities and your personal life. A job that fails to provide a sense of fulfillment or doesn't align with your values can quickly drain your energy and leave you feeling disillusioned, no matter how high the salary may be. After all, you'll spend a huge portion of your life at work, and without a sense of passion, purpose, or connection, even the largest paycheck can feel unfulfilling. Financial stability and pay are the main reasons people work, but making big sacrifices, like compromising your happiness or well-being for small differences in pay, can have negative consequences in the long run. True success with your work comes from a balance between the pay and all of the other factors that make work enjoyable. When and if you get married and both of you are earning an income, consider living off just one salary and saving the other. This approach can be a game changer for your future. By covering all your expenses with just one income, you automatically create a safety net, so if one of you loses a job or decides to take time off, you won't be scrambling to make ends meet. The second income can then be dedicated to saving, investing, or achieving big financial goals, like paying off debt, buying a home, or retiring early. For instance, if you both earn $50,000 per year, you could live on one salary and use the other $50,000 to build an emergency fund, invest in the stock market, or put extra payments towards your mortgage. This strategy also helps keep lifestyle inflation in check, so you don't end up increasing your spending just because you have more money coming in. Over time, living on one income not only provides more financial security and flexibility, but also reduces stress, allowing you to plan for the future with greater peace of mind. It's a smart way to build a solid financial foundation and create more options for yourselves down the road. Stay humble. You don't need the biggest house or the nicest car to be successful. Staying humble is key if you really want to get ahead and focus on what matters. When you focus on spending your money on things that are important to you, instead of trying to impress yourself and others with expensive stuff, you free up more money to save, but also get more satisfaction from each dollar you spend. It's way too easy and all too common to get caught up buying stuff because you think it will make you look successful, both towards yourself and others. And before you know it, you're too busy working, paying bills, and buying more stuff based on the envy you think others will have towards you. This will lead to either burnout or you'll work your entire life away with no real fulfillment or satisfaction to show for it. Put your money towards things that really matter and avoid that trap of spending more just because you're making more, which often has more negative side effects than positive. By keeping things simple and not worrying about keeping up with others, you can build a solid financial base, stress less about money, and set yourself up for long-term success. Don't save your life away by skipping over important life experiences because you're too preoccupied with preparing for the future. While saving and investing are super important for your financial health, there's a fine line between being smart with your money and being too cheap. Life is meant to be lived, and things like traveling, spending time with loved ones, and chasing your passions shouldn't be put on hold just because you're trying to save every penny. The point of money is to enjoy life, not stash it all away for a far-off future. Finding a balance between saving for the long term and spending on experiences that matter now is key to having both financial security and a happy life. We all have our things that we enjoy and we want to spend money on. For some, it's about enjoying fine meals at restaurants. For some, it's about seeing new places and making unique memories, and for others, driving a nice car gets them fired up. Financial success doesn't mean much if you don't feel fulfilled. Don't miss out on once-in-a-lifetime moments just to earn another dollar and save a little bit, hoping you'll enjoy it all someday. Sure, it's good to be prepared for tough times, but tomorrow's not guaranteed, and life's full of surprises. You don't want to be the one looking back wishing you'd done more while you had the chance. Focus on ways to reduce stress related to your finances, as it can really improve your overall well-being. Financial stress is one of the most common sources of anxiety for many people, and cutting down that burden will positively impact your life in more ways than you may realize. How you go about this will look different for everyone because financial comfort isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. For instance, some people feel more at ease with a larger emergency fund that provides a solid cushion for unexpected expenses, while others might find peace of mind by investing in safer, low-risk assets. For many, paying off debt, regardless of how low the interest rate might be, is a huge relief that lifts the weight of monthly payments, allowing them to focus on other goals. Money is a common cause of tension in relationships, especially with spouses, family members, or close friends. Imagine the difference in your life if you no longer had to argue about bills, feel pressured to meet financial obligations at the expense of your mental health, and how you'd be more patient with your loved ones without the cloud of money worries hanging over your head. Think about what financial security means to you personally. Some people thrive with an aggressive savings plan, while others prioritize paying off every last bit of debt as soon as possible. Different strategies work for different personalities, and that's okay. What matters most is finding an approach that makes you feel secure and lowers your financial anxiety. Realize that not everyone wants to be a decamillionaire. It's important to understand that not everyone aims to become a multimillionaire, and that's completely fine. Financial security and success look different for each person. For some, it's about having enough to live comfortably, pursue their passions, and care for loved ones without the constant stress of money. Others really value work-life balance, personal fulfillment, or meaningful experiences more than accumulating massive wealth. The pressure to chase extreme financial success can be exhausting, but it's essential to remember that true happiness doesn't always come from having millions. What really matters is aligning your financial goals with what you most value and creating a life that brings you joy regardless of how much you have in the bank. If your goal is to become a decamillionaire, go for it and build a plan to achieve it. But also realize that not everyone needs unlimited wealth to find contentment and happiness. Implementing these strategies and tips can completely alter your financial future, as well as your personal well-being and relationships with others. By making mindful financial choices, whether it's living on one income, reducing debt, or staying humble with your spending, you create more freedom and less stress in your day-to-day life. These changes not only improve your financial health, but also lead to stronger, more peaceful relationships as money worries become less of a strain. Ultimately, taking control of your finances is about more than just accumulating wealth. It's about building a life that feels secure, balanced, and fulfilling for both you and the people you care about.